In the Moving the Instrument video, we demonstrated how to measure a pipe spool from two survey positions. This video illustrates a more complicated situation where the pipe penetrates a bulkhead with flanges in both compartments. The survey begins by identifying a location where control points can be seen from a single point, in this case, a doorway. In this situation, it may be impossible to establish control at the required scale. The scale of a group of control points must correspond to the size of the components in the design file. In compartment 2, the control does not achieve this scale check, so the control point scale check must be turned off. Set up the survey instrument in the doorway and ensure that all proposed control points can be seen before you start. This can be done by turning on the instrument laser and pointing it at each control point magnet. Press the control button to measure the control points. Before the control button turns green, the following conditions must be met. 4 or more control points must be observed. The points must not be in a line, and the control point scale must not be smaller than the pipe being measured. Move the instrument to setup 2, where the 4 control points and the flange can be seen in compartment 1. Press the Move button, which will inform the software that you have moved to the next location. The screen border will turn red, indicating that you cannot continue the survey until you have re-observed the control points. We observe the next set of points, and the screen goes green. The system is happy the captured data have met its criteria. The Complete Move button will now be flashing. Click it to complete this move. The Moves tab is displayed. Here we get a report to show us the integrity of the data from setup 1 to setup 2. For more information on what these values mean, head to our Moving the Instrument video. Because the spool is straight, we need to take an orientation point. Now we will capture flange 1 by taking the diameter points, back point, bolt holes, and the stop point. When all the observations in compartment 1 have been completed, you can press the Move Instrument button to notify the system that you want to move the instrument to a new location. Before you begin setup 3 in compartment 2, check that you can see the control and detail points. Observe the control. This time, when the 4th control is measured, the border does not turn green or yellow. This is because the scale of these 4 control points does not meet the minimum 0.9 scale requirement. Now disable the control scale check by unchecking the control scale option. When the control scale check for this setup is not active, the border color changes to yellow, allowing you to press the Complete Move button. Again, you will see the Moves tab details. In this case, the overall integrity is shown as fair because the check on the control scale for this setup was disabled to allow the survey to continue. The observations of the flange detail points can now continue. Here we are measuring flange 2. Then we complete a circle fit at the bulkhead. And finally, we use the plane function using the laser to identify the bulkhead. Save and create the visual report.